we want to talk about some Sister Wives hot goss. And
Yes.
primarily, I wanted to double back with you and talk about how I feel about Cody's anger
Yes.
in that episode.
Yeah.
I was actually on Reddit like I am day and night. I go to bed, I swear to God, at 11 p.m. every night. And I'm up until 2 or 3. I'm just reading the Reddits.
You're crazy.
And after a Sister Wives episode, people are going nuts.
Oh, of course.
And people were really pinging and zeroing in on how fucked up and crazy Cody actually sounded when he was talking to Nathan about how angry he was and the dark and intrusive thoughts.
I mean, he was fucking crazy.
He was.
I mean, like,
I was
actually concerned.
Legit worried about it. We mentioned it a little bit in the podcast, but I kind of wanted to talk about it a little more.
Okay.
And I wanted to start the conversation by getting into a recent Reddit post that was made by Agreeable Menu 8133. And it's entitled, "That Truck Conversation Was Scary." It reads as follows. Between Cody and his brother-in-law, Cody keeps using violent rhetoric, breaking things, violence, his voice is cracking, walking the line between crying and screaming. I think he's having violent thoughts about women and trying to control it. He admitted in the last episode that he got pulled into dangerous, woman-hating internet forums. He said, quote, "That was a dark place," end quote. He seems like he's saying, I would feel better if I could release some of this violent, angry energy. This is terrifying. Even if he never acts upon those urges, my husband would never say, I have dark thoughts I can't share with anyone. I'm scaring myself with them.
Oh, damn.
So first and foremost, what do you think of that sort of generalized feedback from the community?
I mean, that's a really good point. Like, I kind of forgot about him saying a couple episodes ago about how he got into the woman-hating, incel, fucking red pill bullshit sphere on the interwebs, which makes a lot of fucking sense. So I was kind of wondering, I posted on our Instagram a picture of his eyes.
Yes.
And how they've changed over the seasons.
What do you attribute that to? And just for
A demon.
reference, like in the early seasons, he's got blue eyes.
Yes.
I
beautiful
remember
blue
that.
eyes.
Yeah, he's blonde haired and
Yeah.
blue-eyed. And in the later seasons, he's got these dark brown eyes.
Yeah, really fucking dark. And some people were theorizing like it's contacts or it's dilation from testosterone or steroid use. We kind of talked about
Drugs,
that on
yep.
the pod. And I don't know, I'm like kind of leaning towards a demon possession
Well,
because it's really fucking dark.
They say that when somebody is demon possessed, they can change the color of their eyes.
Yeah.
Also with meditation, just FYI, you can
Oh.
change the color of your eyes. But like
What?
something is legitimately going on with Cody Brown. And TLC has never really cared
No.
about any of its cast of characters or taking care of the emotional health or the mental health of the kids in all of these various families. But like,
Yeah.
I would not be a bit surprised if he snapped
I wouldn't be either.
and did something absolutely inappropriate, maybe something like verbal abuse. But I'm like, I come from physical abuse. That's like a heat signature.
Right.
That's like something that you can just feel if you've been in an abusive relationship. And there's just something about the way that he's talking that gives me those vibes.
Ooh, like the icky, violent, weird vibes. Well, I mean, Robin has also kind of mentioned that she's had to deal with all of his anger and his issues, like, and he's been directing it towards her. So I'm like, I hope that doesn't mean like actual physical abuse.
I hope not as well. And really,
Ugh.
the only wife that would bear the brunt of that if it was happening would be Robin, because
Yeah.
he's not spending time with the other wives. And she does seem to be doing a lot to try and please him
Right.
with the Dickensian village that she buys because Cody likes Charles Dickens. And
Right.
all of the other ways that she arranges their life in order to please him so that she's the dutiful and the loyal wife and therefore the preferred and the favorite wife. Now, we think that that's because she's a Machiavellian puppet master,
Yeah.
but could it also be because maybe on some level she's a bit worried about his temper and what he's going to do? Because he hinted at maybe even leaving her, right?
Yeah, he did kind of hint at that in this last episode. And I mean, that would kind of make sense, though, if she wasn't being this Machiavellian puppet master, which we know she is, at
Yeah,
least
she
with
is.
the wives, you know. But if she's acting kind of like a victim would in a physically abusive situation, like you do want to do everything you can to make sure that they're happy and that they don't get pissed off, you
Yes.
know? So big yikes.
Couple of comments that I wanted to share from that post. First one is from Fed Up 0000.
Same.
Feeling you. Feel that deeply. This person said, I'm convinced it wasn't just recently that he got sucked into manosphere, incel, and hate groups. That shit has been going on since he moved to Flagstaff, or since 45, which is a reference to the former president. And I fully stand by my comments from weeks ago where I said, if I were any of the women, I'd have restraining orders out against him right now.
Whoa.
And even though I can't stand Robin, I hope she has a well thought out exit strategy before he goes completely postal one day.
Yikes.
Another user by the name of You Too Tired, that's also you,
Same.
says, yes, everyone deserves better than what Kody is giving. It's time for his quote unquote friends to do an intervention and drop a net over this guy and bring him to intensive therapy.
Yeah.
Not Pat, not Nancy. He needs someone who will engage with him and give him some real help. Robin is an enabler. He won't listen to any of his ex-wives or even his mother. The children in his household look neglected. He's using violent metaphors for his thoughts. He's threatening his family. He owns many guns. His behavior is increasingly aggressive and erratic. I believe some sort of substance abuse is involved. Thank you. Thank you.
Testosterone, steroids.
Or something else. They will all feel badly if Kody takes this to the next level. They have to intervene and get him help before it's too late. And then we've got Hot Soup LE says he's giving family annihilator, which I'm shocked because across both of the subreddits, that term, family annihilator, was used multiple times.
Oh, shit.
You've got women, you've got people out here in these streets who like me, have been in a variety of different types of domestic abuse, domestic violence situations. We know what it looks like. We know what it sounds like. We know what it feels like. And to have like multiple people saying family annihilator is kind of wild. Now, I don't think he's going to murder his whole family.
I would certainly hope not.
And in my opinion, the way that he's talking, the way that he was trying to draw Nathan out to share your dark thoughts,
right?
The types of things that he's saying, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like something else going on in that household. And it's really, really sad.
Yikes.
Now, recently in a Patreon episode that Mykelti and Tony did, she did say that he's better now.
Okay.
He's not as angry and he's in counseling. But here's the thing with counseling. It doesn't work on narcissists.
Right.
It doesn't work on sociopaths. These people are typically so developed in their manipulation that they can con a therapist. Now, I don't know if Cody's that smart.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so as well. For
Yeah.
example, Dr. Orna from Couples Therapy would be seeing right through Kody.
For sure.
But I don't even know if counseling helps this kind of thing.
Yikes. I mean, I would hope that if he's in counseling, maybe they're getting to some kind of root cause of all these issues. Maybe it's because he's got some repressed homosexuality. I don't know.
Oh my God. Just because you're gay doesn't mean everybody's gay,
well, all of
Beatrice.
his classmates in Wyoming and stuff said that he's
Correct.
gay and they thought he was a flaming gay guy.
Flamboyantly gay. Not just closeted, not just on the DL down low. Flamboyantly gay. They all thought he was gay.
People don't just say that if there's like no reason to. And he got his ears pierced. He got his gay ear pierced. You know, I'm just saying.
It was the 90s. We were doing things.
Well,
So anyway, it's just a topic. I just feel like we need to be raising the alarm about some of the things that we're seeing in this television show. I hope he doesn't do anything. I hope he's not doing anything.
I hope too.
But what he's doing right now, this display that he's making is very effing concerning for people who know what that looks like.
For sure. Even in his argument with Janelle, I mean, that was really over the fucking top and really kind of, I don't know, like not like violent, but like just like he's throwing things around and slamming the doors. Like that's not like normal.
I mean, even the tell-all last year, or the tell-nothing rather, when he's talking to Suki and he's leaning in menacingly, like with a snarl on his mouth, almost threatening her, like, don't you dare ask about Robin. Don't you ask me these questions. And she's just trying to like manage the energy so she can continue this interview.
Yeah.
But his body language was threatening in that interview.
Right. Right. Big yikes.
Kody Brown, you got some problems. I really do hope you're getting some help, or that you're capable of being helped.
Yeah, and I hope you're not hurting Robin and her kids.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as we hate Robin, like nobody deserves that kind of shit. So big yikes. No
But
cap.
somebody did mention in this thread that her kids don't look that great. I
Right.
mean, again, Ariella has a binky.
Mm-hmm.
Solomon is being scripted on the couch
Yeah.
to answer questions like, is everything okay with these kids? Even Aurora and Brianna and Dayton, they don't look like well-adjusted, normal young adults
They're
to
kind of
me.
antisocial on their phones, disconnected from the family structure.
Very strange.
Weird.
Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is also a Reddit post that I went over, but I just mentioned Mykelti and Tony. So you may or may not know, I'm sure if you're a Sister Wives fan and you're in this dumpster, you know they've got a Patreon. So does Gwen. But I do not subscribe to Mykelti. I do not actually like Mykelti. She's, to say the fucking least. She's done some pretty problematic things just generally out there. She's in an MLM. She shills LuLaRoe. I feel like she plays both sides.
Yeah.
I feel like she thinks she knows everything but knows very little. So I like take anything she says with a grain of salt. But somebody did recap her most recent Patreon in which they discussed this last episode with Christmas and Savannah and everything. So do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right. This was written by the user SodaPop788. The title is Mykelti About Christmas. Mykelti doesn't know, this is just a recap. Mykelti doesn't know if Savannah was invited to Christmas 2021 at Robin's, and she doesn't know the exact reason. As far as she knows, she wasn't invited. Mykelti also doesn't think Gwen was aware of what was going on, so she may not have been invited because remember, we talked about how in 2021, we believe Gwen was in Flagstaff.
Yeah.
And yet she didn't seem to be with Christine. She didn't seem to be at the Airbnb with all the other kids, and we didn't see her at Cody and Robin. So where was Gwen?
That's weird.
Mykelti was only made aware by her mom, Christine, and Cody to pick up Isabel and Truly and take them to the second Christmas. Mykelti thinks the family will have 2 to 5 seasons left of the show, and they are presently filming for the next season. She mentions Christine's upcoming wedding will be filmed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we want to see it all. Yes. Mykelti says Cody is in less of an angry place now and is in a better mental place. Cody is receiving counseling. As far as Mykelti knows, Cody didn't get anyone else any gifts besides Robin's 5, Truly, Isabel, and Mykelti when they came over for second Christmas. Savannah didn't get anything.
Wow. Not even a text.
Much less a text.
Wow.
Certainly no gifts.
Wow.
Certainly no attention.
Wow.
Tony went on to get a lot of heat for saying that Cody was in the wrong for not contacting Savannah or inviting her or getting her gifts. But he wonders, because he's a big, dumb oaf, he wonders if it's the same for Janelle, who doesn't contact the other kids on Christmas like Robin's kids. He came off as trying to defend Cody a bit, but people got super upset with him because many feel this is indefensible. So he's saying, well, yeah, Cody didn't call Savannah, but did Janelle call Robin's kids?
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me?
Janelle didn't give birth to Robin's kids. Cody is legitimately Savannah's bio dad.
Yes. Come on. And like he can at the very least, send a text to the other kids. Even if you're no contact right now with Gabriel and Garrison and them because they're narcissists and they're stupid, whatever. He can at least text Savannah and them. I don't like Mykelti and Tony for this reason because they back up Robin as if she's done nothing fucking wrong. I know her kids are kind of innocent in this. They're kind of caught in the crossfires of all of this shit, but Robin's not innocent.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And in the last episode, Robin went out of her way to say that Mykelti has said, I am neutral.
Yeah.
And in this Patreon exclusive, Mykelti went on to say the same thing. But let me continue. Mykelti understood what Tony was trying to say because in an ideal polygamy setting, she could see the wives contacting kids from another mother. But their family is not ideal, and she blames that on Cody.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. She says she wishes she can mama bear the other kids and fix it for them, but she can't, and Cody is the one who needs to fix it. Mykelti said she doesn't know why Cody says things on camera. For example, when he was talking about wanting to be an asshole, she wondered if he knows how this makes him come across. She also said, interestingly, Garrison and Peyton are best friends.
Oh, wow.
Mykelti says that Aurora received that guitar that was kind of translucent behind Ariella when Ariella was putting on the makeup for Christmas.
Oh.
So she got a guitar. You got a guitar for Christmas
I
too.
did get a guitar.
Those two can be quite expensive.
Yes.
Mykelti says that she stays neutral by not interfering in her siblings' relationships. But if she had known Savannah was not invited at the time, she would have confronted Cody on that day. She didn't find out until after that Cody never even called Savannah. She tries to stay out of things to remain neutral. She wants to take sides, but she tries to stay neutral until she knows everything that's going on. She doesn't want to be unsafe by forcing a relationship between people. Unsafe. These people are so
annoying.
Obsessed with what's safe and unsafe. Ugh. Y'all are unsafe.
For real.
She can make suggestions and she will listen, but she doesn't want to push or share people's feelings to the wrong people. It is not her burden, but it is Cody's. And finally, Tony says, and so we should just stop right there.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck cares what Tony says? Get a job! Chess is not a job!
Do any tacos!
Support your family!
For real.
Tony says that he knows Christine does not want a relationship with Robin, but would be open and would love to have one with her kids.
Huh.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. I
don't
why.
believe anything that he has to say. I think he's the campaign manager for Cody and for Robin.
Yeah.
I think, and I want to say again, I wonder if they are incentivized to constantly be parroting their side of things, Cody and Robin's side of things, because they're getting some kind of a financial kickback or some sort of a deal that they're making, because there's nobody else out there in the family that's sticking up for Cody and Robin. Not even Robin's adult children.
You think Cody and Robin are like paying Tony and Mykelti for this?
I don't know.
With what money? Janelle's money?
Janelle's money. Mary's money. Christine's money. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to find that, again, Mykelti's playing both sides, taking money or getting some kind of a benefit from Robin and Cody, and also at the same time availing herself of everything going on in Christine's life, like going to London, hanging out with David and enjoying the spoils of that, whatever it may look like. Because I don't trust those two.
I don't trust them either. And she says she wants to take sides, so I wonder what side she wants to actually take. I would hope your mama's. It
seems to imply that she would take her mom's side. And I actually think that she should.
Yeah.
And again, I want to circle back to this idea that what we're seeing from Cody Brown is not just toxic. It is borderline and or straightforwardly abusive rhetoric, violent rhetoric. And people need to be speaking out against it. And if you've got a Patreon, and Gwen, you've got a Patreon, you should be addressing this. I know it's your dad.
I know, but hello. Sometimes you have to call out shitty behavior.
Yep.
Even if it's your father.
Yes. You have to call out abuse anytime.
Yep.
Okay. Those are the things that I wanted to just talk with you about, because it was my impression that it was like a bomb went off in the fandom.
Yeah.
Like people really had huge reactions to what we saw. I mean, 2 weeks ago too, with the fight with Janelle.
Right.
We were all like aghast. And then a couple nights ago when he's talking to Nathan in the truck and what we're seeing at Christmas, like people were infuriated.
Yeah.
And they had some thoughts and some ideas about what was going on.
Well, because it's escalated quite a lot since last season. And I know it's because we're kind of behind in the time. So I do hope that what Mykelti says, that he's better now, he's less angry, he's dealt with his shit, he's in counseling. Like, I hope that's true. And maybe he's making some kind of strides in counseling. I don't know. I would hope. But he's such a narc that it's just, that's why everybody's so fucking concerned. And that's why everybody's in an uproar, because this is like family annihilator behavior for sure.
I'd be surprised if he became violent. I would be shocked and incredibly chagrined. But would I have never thought it was possible? No, I would say, I can make the leap from what you are showing us on TV to what you ultimately do.
Yeah.
So hopefully he is getting help. But again, I don't think narcs can be treated. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
All right. I know that we have one more thing that we want to cover, because we got somebody who called us in. They watched the episode just like us and like all of you. They had some feelings and opinions about that. And so they went to speakpipe.com/reality TV cringe and they left us a voice message. So I want to hear this voice message.
Yeah. It's from our friend Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. And we're going to play it. And she's totally unhinged in this voice message. I love it.
Oh, good. We love an unhinged raccoon.
First of all, you guys are fucking fantastic. I have not listened to the podcast yet today because I've been doing this stupid working thing, which is highly overrated. Anyway, two things. Robin, oh sweet mother of God, what a bloody effing liar. She's like, if I had known or if I thought that the boys would Christmas, no. Mary was going to have the boys for everybody. She was going to invite everybody for Christmas Eve. And she said, what? Oh, that sounds scary. Okay, so fuck off, Robin. No, I'm not buying anything you're selling right now. Fuck all the way off. And Cody, did you buy all your children freaking stupid bike things? No, you did not. You only bought those kid things and you didn't even call your other kids. You're a horrible, hideous, horrible human. I want to smash him in his stupid face.
I 100% agree.
Me too.
I can't stand him.
No, I want to punch him in his face.
I can't stand his curls. I can't stand his face. I
Yeah.
can't stand Robin. I can't stand her lies. I can't stand the Binky.
I know.
I'm trying to look past the fact that, Robin's kids are a little different and it's their kids and they're being coached and they're in a very weird environment. But the entire situation is strange AF.
Yes, hella strange AF. But thank you, Tina, for sharing your thoughts because we concur.
Yes.
We agree.
I think we're all feeling that way.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, infuriating.
Yes.